Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily's Tuesday training, City Slickers solidarity session. Hope you're all up for it. Hope you're all up for some more exercise straight after this at 6:30. As you can see, got my t-shirt on, I'm ready to go. Going to try a little one tonight. I'm really looking forward to that. It's been a week since I last went, so really looking forward to getting a run in. Of course, I've done plenty of walking, stayed active every day. That's what I'm trying to encourage here. That's what's really important at this moment in time, about just getting out there, staying active, staying on top of your own fitness, your own physical health. Of course, it helps with mental health. I'm going to say a few bits about that a little later. I've been reading up a bit today about the impact running and walking and activities had during the current situation. So I think it's quite important just to pass that on. But for now, like I say, still got time to get involved. Lots of people are asking week on week, can they get involved? We've been doing this now for a good 6 or 7 weeks, and every week we get a great response to the request from myself for you to post up across our Instagram and Facebook and other social media, tagging DOrunning19 at DOrunning19 and at DOdaily 2020 and hashtag solidarity session. We'll be able to find those and share them. Of course, the hope is to inspire others, to take up similar sort of activity, get involved, join us, and from there we can all inspire each other to sort of stay strong, stay active, and sort of keep going until things get better. And of course, beyond, it's really important. Then of course, tomorrow, set the challenge yesterday, the Wednesday workout. I'll come back on at 6 o'clock, speak about running. It's something I'm going to do. Although these days, running is so much more than just a running club. That's what I like to say. Going to use Wednesday just to sort of highlight what we do around that. Of course, it's the basis of what most of us do, although we are encouraging activity in different ways, and whichever ways you choose, to be honest. And of course, I do a lot of walking at the moment, just as an alternative to offer something different, but also to help myself whilst I can't run so much. So yeah, whilst it's about everything, it's about just being healthy and proactive and stopping on top of our own mental health. Wednesdays I'm going to sort of focus around the running. On a Wednesday we'd normally have the DOrunning Temporary running group. So I think it's quite a nice tie-in with that. That's where everything began, to be honest, with DOrunning. That group was the foundations to what we have today, which is, like I say, is much more than just a running club, but we'll use it for that reason. What I'll try and do is give out a few tips, a bit of advice on the things I've done, the things that have got me into running. No expert, I've been running for 5 years now and I'm still learning. It's one of those things, I think, you're still learning every day. Every time you go for a run, you're learning. And that's what's really great about it. There's always someone quicker, there's always someone slower. That's great, because you always find your place in a great community. Alongside that, of course, I set the challenge, which is to, in teams, I'm going to make a draw on the closed Facebook group tonight. We're going to work in teams to try and run as many miles as we can, teams of 4. Still time to get involved, so if you want to join us, it is open to absolutely everyone. It's not exclusive to people who've just been a part of the club. Really do encourage everyone to get involved. Like I say, my aim here is to sort of encourage people to get from running, get from activity what I have, and there's never a closed door on that. So please do get involved if you fancy a challenge. And I'm going to start asking again, like I do every week. Thursday, I try and answer your questions, whether it's about running or other activity or concerns around the coronavirus, anything you wish. You can start popping those questions in the comments or email des@dorunning.org.uk. I'll be more than happy to answer whatever you've got. No agenda on that one. I'll just go with what I get. Do you know? It's my personal opinion. Nothing sort of too intellectual or no great insight into things. Just my opinion. So if you can post them up, I'll be ever so grateful. Do you know? I'm really looking forward to that. I look forward to the live session now. Again, something where I have to get out of my comfort zone, but why not? Do you know? I'm out of my comfort zone anyway, so doing a live session on a Thursday just gives me that bit of an extra push to try something new. Do you know? And that's what it's about, and that's what the solidarity session is about. It's just about trying something new, getting yourself involved, getting out there. Do you know? Just beating the situation. That's what we need to do. We need to get the better of this whole situation that's going on around us right now. Just attack each day as it comes, get that activity in, feel great about yourself, and keep pushing through it. I mentioned before I'd done a little bit of reading today about some statistics about people running and taking part in physical activity during this lockdown period, and basically I read today that Runkeeper, the app, I've spoke about apps for different people before. Runkeeper have had a 667% increase on sign-ups to their activity app, their activity recording app, which I think is staggering, even in this situation. I know, you see it yourself, you're walking around your local area, around your parks and the places you exercise. You can see there's a massive uptake. But there was basically saying, Runkeeper, that they've had 667% increase in sign-ups from this year to last, which is absolutely staggering. But brilliant on the same note. Do you know, I keep saying that things are going to change, the world's changing, and there's things that obviously will change for the worse, but there's so much that's going to change for the better. And this is just one of them, isn't it? Do you know, getting out there, getting your exercise in, feeling great about doing it. Do you know, what was quite sort of staggering as well about this. Sorry, I'm just being careful of people around me again. What was staggering is that 72% of those who took part in this survey basically said they were doing it for the mental health rather than the physical health, which I find unbelievable, to be honest. But it just shows the impact the situation's having around us. Do you know, it's great that people see that benefit in physical health, because it's something I've been trying to encourage for a long time. And to be honest, as much as I know that people use it for that benefit, I'm not quite sure people admit it that openly. But obviously with COVID, people are seeing how sort of what kind of a roller coaster we're on at the moment, and I think that's the best way to describe it, isn't it? Life's a bit of a roller coaster at the moment, said Ronan Keating and me. Anyway, yeah, life's a bit of a roller coaster at the moment. We're all a bit up and down, do you know, from one day to another. Sometimes there's no real explanation. So for people to get into these regular routines, regular patterns, do you know, get out there exercising daily, whether it's walking or running, the main things I do, or lots of people out on bikes with families, do you know, and I live close to the river, there's people swimming and canoeing, do you know, all these things are fantastic, and they're all having an impact, and that's just basically the message we're trying to get across. And in the face of adversity, I guess that message is getting across through a situation we don't really want and we don't care for. Of course, we'd rather not have this situation, but if it's going to make changes like that, then we've got to use that. We've got to take that forward. Do you know? And that's what DOrunning's here for. Consistency. Do you know? We're doing the solidarity session every week. Not everybody can make it every week, but we're always here, giving you that opportunity. Again, the Wednesday workout. It's that regular routine exercise. Something you can plan in. Something you can use to take forward. Use it for whatever reason you need it, you know, whether it's a bit of company, a bit of sort of team spirit, for physical fitness, for your own mental health. You know, it's really important to use it for whatever you need it for, and that's why we're here, just to offer you something sort of week in, week out. And the same we do daily, whether you're quite at that stage that you want to get out there yet, or you're just watching in. You know, we don't want to scare anybody into exercise and tell you that you've only got to exercise for this reason or that reason. But the reason I try to do daily every day at 6 o'clock is to be consistent, you know, and then of course on a Friday at 7 a.m. is just to show other ways you can benefit from exercise. I go for a walk 7 a.m. you know, and show people I'm doing something different and different benefits. You know, it's just to highlight that. But I mean, the reason I do it to routine is so people know where they can find it. Do you know where they can find information? I mentioned sort of quite often what others are doing. You know, as much as I'd love people to focus purely on running and do running and the things we do here, the exercise and the activity we offer. Of course, it's great for the club we've got, the community interest company I've built. It's not just about that, is it? It's not just a self thing. We need to let people make their own decisions, encourage people into doing what they want to do, you know, and that's what's really important. So again, we're offering the things we do. If you can join us, be really grateful. You know, like I say, get them pictures posted up. You guys always inspire me. You know, I see guys going out doing epic things, and I'm a little bit jealous at times. Do you know, a couple of weeks ago we were supposed to run a marathon. We were supposed to go to Prague and enjoy that experience. Couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway because of my injury. But some of the guys went out and did marathons to kind of replicate that, to make sure they did what they wanted to do. And I was so jealous. You know, I wanted to get out there. It inspired me. It made me think I want to go out there. If I'd have been fit, I'd have been straight out there. And it was just using other people to sort of motivate me, to keep me going, to keep me sort of on top of my own sort of drive. I'm quite driven anyway, but to drive me to keep doing the things that I want to do, particularly when things get tough. And like I say, we're on that roller coaster at the moment. So whatever's out there, give it a go. Please join us tonight if you can. Love to see them photos. They've been fantastic over the last couple of weeks. And tomorrow I'll be back with a few tips around running and updating you on how the challenge is going. Take care, guys. I'm off for a run, just doing it.